Hello everybody, I am here today to do another little video for you. It's Thursday, so it's my day. My video today is about reading fads. Now I am a really faddy reader, and what I read changes from week to week, from month to month, based on what kind of mood I'm in. And I didn't even really think about it until recently, and I suddenly realised that I'm just so incredibly faddy in what I read. Now these are the fads I have had in the past 2 years when it comes to reading. 1. New adult fad. I'm not a huge fan of new adult books by any stretch of the imagination, but I got to the point a couple of years ago where I was bored of reading everything I was reading, wanted something new, downloaded a load of new adult books. Some of them were good, some of them were just ridiculously awful, some of them were just bleh and just rubbish, but that's all I read for about a month, was just these new adult titles. And it was when new adult was quite new, and yeah, a lot of them were shockingly awful, and it was just terrible, but that's what I read. Other fads I've had in this last year, started off by this lovely book, Sweet Damage by Rebecca James, was an Aussie YA fad, and I did a video about that, and I literally had about a month earlier in the year, about February time I think it was, where all I wanted to read was Aussie YA, and that's it, and that's all I read. And I ordered shed loads of this stuff, and I read it and read it and read it and read it and read it, and then I stopped and haven't picked up one again since. Just bonkers, really. Other fads I go through, I don't read a lot of adult books, but sometimes I decide that's all I want to read, and I don't really know why. And at the moment I'm actually in one of those, and the thing I'm reading a lot at the moment, after getting this book, is Miss Linda Riley. And again, I don't really know why, because I'm not particularly an adult fan, but that's all I'm reading at the moment, and I don't really get it. Other fads, YA contemporary. Yeah, loads and loads and loads of stuff like this. Just read it over and over again, and that's all I read for a month. British authors, really get obsessed with it. I had a Sarah Manning month where I got this one for Christmas, not last Christmas, before, and suddenly I ended up buying all of Sarah Manning's backlist and reading that one after the other, after the other, after the other, until I ran out. And Page Toon, I saw her this Christmas just gone in London. I got this while I was there, I read it in one go, and then all I did was read all her other books. I literally ordered the entire lot and read them back to back solidly for about a week and a half, and that's all I read. British authors. I go through it. All I want to read is British authors. Someone says an American book, I'm not really interested. I just want to read British authors. Another particularly irritating fad is my giving up fads. I get through a stage where I've decided everything I've read on my shelf is crap, and I read a page and then chuck it. Read a page, chuck it. Read a page, chuck it. And I'll go through 20 books and just rip through my to read pile, and then suddenly find there's nothing left for me to read because I've just read it all. Currently, as well as being in a bit of a Lucinda Riley adult book fad, I'm also in I can't really bother to review fad, which isn't all that great. I'm just reading stuff and going, ugh. Don't really know what to say about that. All a bit, they were okay, but not brilliant. And I just don't bother reviewing anything. And it just does my head in. So yeah, very faddy reader. I don't really know why. I wish I wasn't, because it would make life a lot easier, because mostly my to-be-read shelf isn't all of one thing, and suddenly I've got to buy loads of books to fulfil this little fad of mine. And I can't really predict what the next one's coming, really. They just hit me, and that's all I read for a week or two, if we're honest. Yeah, I am a faddy reader. Anyone else like it? Let me know. I would like to know that I'm not completely insane and on my own. Anyone got anything particularly good I ought to read? Send me some links, because I'm going stir crazy at the moment because I have no books to read. My current other fad, I've got 3 fads at the moment. 1, not one to review. 2, the adult books. 3, all the YA books I want to read aren't out till next year, and that's my other fad, not want to read anything because it's not out yet, they're fad, which isn't ideal, but never mind. Oh, actually, while I'm here, in my wanting to read 2015 books fad. Oh, where is she? I got this little book. It's wonderful. You need to all get a copy and pre-order and order it and read it, and it's fabulous. Yes, it is. I'm not going to review it or say anything else about it yet. Not because I'm not in the I don't want to review, but because I do really want to review that book, but it's not out for ages. But get it on your wish list.